Good morning, guys. All right, so what's up, Seven, Dog, Amago? All right, so I got my first trade on Robinhood options yesterday. You can see I got in GERN. I think I gotta understand the terminology. I bought a put. Basically, I wanted the stock to go down. It was kind of like a short option, if I got it correctly. And I'm gonna try to unload it this morning. I'm up a pretty big amount, I think, on it, and so let me see exactly what I'm holding here. I've got a $5 put on that expires in a month from now on GERN with a limit price of 43 cents. But I think I should be able to sell it per option price for much more than that this morning. And so I'm going to try to unload it once the open happens and I can get rid of my options on Robinhood. Never traded options before. Gonna see how that works out. Still just kind of playing around with it. Nice job, dog. First green trade on the T-Bix yesterday. Good job, man. Good morning, Amago. What's up, man? Marquise, Luke. What's up, guys? All right, so there's not really any overextended gap this morning. That's the bummer. Maybe NSPR. I don't think I can actually trade NSPR on TradeNet. Let me see. Unfortunately, no. I know I can trade SSC, LGCY, GERN, Seed. I cannot. ITUS, no. AYTU, pretty sure I can't. UWT, yes. And DUST. So I could trade most of the stocks this morning. I'm just hoping that GERN continues heading down. Like I said, I'm holding a put on GERN. I'm going to try to sell it for a month from now. Have my first profitable options trade. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I kind of have, it's not that I have no idea, I just have a very slight idea of what I'm doing with options. Let's see. GE. AMD. DUST. Yeah, I'm watching DUST on my other monitor. GGP. GGP may be one. It's still not really overextended, or what I would call overextended. ATRS, MDGS, maybe ATRS. MDGS looks halfway interesting. TEGP, that one too. JAGX, you're holding that one. Yeah, I hope it pushes up for you. BPMX. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. Where's insurance when you need them, man? He could explain to me what I'm really holding on Robinhood. You see GERN, $5 put, 420 expiration, 43 cents. But yeah, there's my watch list. So we'll see what else is moving this morning. I'll see if I could find anything else. Don't know if I see anything I necessarily like. But I'm definitely going to try to unload my option The only thing I don't like about Robinhood options is that you have to buy 100 share bundles, you know, and that can get a little expensive for a tiny account like mine. And so it's actually better if you have a bigger account to trade options on Robinhood, just because you have to buy 100 share bundle of any option you take. So, there's no telling honestly. It looks okay. I want to see it hold over 230. You know. Good morning, Burham. What's up, man? Like I said, I'm holding a put of GERN, so it's looking pretty good. Bought it right about here at the $6 level. My basic premise with this trade with this options trade is that if you look at GERN, this thing is up a huge amount in the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And so if it can just come down half of this way, I can make a pretty decent gain on it. And so that was my kind of trade idea with it. INSG, SGMD, SENS. I kind of like SENS. We'll see what happens with it. LTS. Yeah, with GERN, it's been bouncing up nicely this last few days, and so it could very easily bounce today. Today's the first gap down in this entire bunch, though, in this last week or so, and so I'm really seeing if it could wash out some more. It's kind of my plan with it. But regardless, I'm not going to be holding it through the entire month. Until my option expires. I'm probably just going to try to unload it at the open and take some profits from it. Yeah, I have a Discord channel. Here, I'll go ahead and add it to the chat. Nobody really talks in it though, if I'm completely honest. Here's my Discord. Yeah, so I was actually doing pretty good, Like I guess I kind of slightly predicted this gap down on GERN. I got in before the close yesterday, hoping for it to come down some, just because it's overextended, and hopefully with Robinhood options, I can kind of take advantage of some of these overextended stocks that I think are going to fall, like GERN. But I mean, I should be able to sell my puts now for a decent amount of profit. Since I bought it at over $6, and it's down 57 cents now, which is a pretty significant amount. So hopefully I'll be able to unload it at the open, my options for GERN. What's up, Tiny? Aside from that, I really don't see too much overextended short setups here. The SPY ended up coming back down. I did have another profitable trade yesterday, so I had that small profitable trade on GERN going short yesterday at the open. And I had another profitable trade on the SPY yesterday once it broke this low right here. You can see where I drew this line. Once it broke that low, I wrote it down and made a little bit from it, a small gain, and ended up getting out. I only bought like 10 shares of the SPY, so I had 2 profitable trades yesterday, which was nice to see, and got out before it rebounded. So hopefully I can keep that momentum up and have a few more profitable trades this morning. The charts are looking okay so far, Lewis. I hope they're fixed, because yesterday, I don't know. Yesterday I had 2 profitable trades without using charts, just paying attention to the quotes. And so maybe that's my key to success. But no, seriously though, I really hope they fix the charts. I know a lot of people were having problems with Thinkorswim's charting yesterday. And so hopefully they got it all taken care of. You can't really tell until the volatility kicks in at the open to see if the chart's going to actually work. It seems like they're working well, so hopefully Thinkorswim got their stuff together. What options level approval do you have? I'm not sure, man. I just got my email saying that I have that I can trade options. You know, and so I just have my approval saying I can trade. And so hopefully hopefully GERN continues heading down for me. Looks like it may find a little bit of support here at this 550 level. LIQT. Yeah, LIQT looks good. PIXY getting some volume. ATRS looks okay too. May watch this one for an overextended short, although the volume's a little low with it. We'll see. Good morning, D. Evan. Good morning, Matt. What's up, guys? So yeah, I finally got access to Robinhood options, and so I bought my first put on GERN, and it dropped down really nicely, and so I think that's good for me. I'm gonna try to unload it this morning, since I still have a month left until expiration. See if somebody wants to buy it for a decent profit. We'll see what happens. I'll let everybody know. You can see I'm holding it on Robinhood, but I can't actually mess with it today. You can see I'm holding one GERN $5 put with a 4/20 expiration date, so a month from now. And I'll let everybody know what happens with that at the open. What's up, Ben? What's up, man? That's a great idea, Matt. That's a great idea. Fear of being late. Good job, man. Yeah, honestly, options scare the heck out of me too, man. I'm lost with it, you know. Like I said, I bought a put on GERN, and you know, yesterday during market hours, the stock dropped down to under $6 while I was holding my put, and it would have allowed me to sell it for a profit then, just from it dropping down to the 580s and 590s from over $6. And so hopefully I can unload it this morning and see what happens with it, man. Just take some profit. I have no idea what I'm doing with it though, and so we'll see what happens. What's up, T-Dot? Right, I sell that thing on 420, man. But I'm not going to hold it that long. I'm going to try to unload it this morning. If you look at GERN, today's the first down gapping day in the whole bunch from the last week or so, maybe more than that. You can see it hasn't gapped down once in the last week. Today's the first day it did it, so I predicted it pretty spot on. And so try to unload it, see what happens at the open, but I'll probably just try to unload it. So there's a few differences. Metal. Oh, for sure. Option scares me way more. Just because I can buy an option and it'll be worthless. But I think I could sell it. I think I'll find somebody to buy it. But yeah, I just don't know. I understand day trading pretty significantly. I don't understand options that much, to be honest. Um, I understand that the call and put and what call and puts mean, but I'm still pretty lost with it. EGO. Yeah, it's been falling. DSS, I'm gonna keep an eye on it for sure as well. LIQT, gapping up a small amount. Gonna keep an eye on it. Seed, SEED, watching it. Small gap up as well. ITUS, gapped all the way up to 487, then completely came back down and filled the gap. And so, gonna watch that one. Not very confident in it. AYTU, gapping up some from 60 cents. UWT, a little bit more expensive of a stock, but a very small gap up relative to how expensive the stock is. And that DUST. And so those are the ones I'm watching right now. ATRS as well. Not really any overextended short opportunities this morning, which kind of bums me out. That's my favorite setup. What's up, Joshua? What do you mean, what filter? I'm just looking at the gappers this morning. Yeah, yesterday I'm actually really happy the market did this. And like I said, I had a small gain on the SPY yesterday. If any of you guys watched the stream, you probably heard me say I might take a small short position on the SPY if it breaks under this low right here. And so that's what I did. I got in short with like 10 shares, wrote it down to about 260, and then exited it for a small profit. And I was telling my wife I was a little bit worried about it just because it was starting to wash pretty hard. But sure enough, the SPY rebounded all the way, broke the high of the day, and continued pushing up. And it's gapping up a small amount so far in pre-market this morning. So always good to see that. We definitely needed that in the market. Man, why is my daily looking like this on the SPY? Look what the SPY's showing for the 3 year. It's showed down to 0. That's weird. Let me mess with this a little bit. That's not correct though. Everybody see this? Why is it? I don't know why my SPY is showing this. It's showed down to 0. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, I'm using a few different things. I'm using Trade Ideas Scanner. Um, I'm using Trade Ideas Scanner. I'm looking at stock twits to see what everybody else is watching, using Twitter a little bit, and so using stockmarketwatch.com. And so I'm using a number of different things to kind of see what's moving. HMNY. Yeah, HMNY looks good. Gapping up some. Alright, and I can trade ATRS. I may try to short it. But yeah, look at HMNY. That looks pretty good. You Robinhood's acting funny. AKER announcing earnings. Yeah, we'll see what it does. Some people might try to jump in early before the earnings release. I wish they would let me trade options on Robinhood Web. As well as crypto. What's up, KS? And like I said, I bought my first option on a bundle on GERN here. Bought it over 6. Bought a put, so I'm looking for it to continue heading down. OSTK having a pretty significant drop here. Alright, so let's look up the news to see why some of these are dropping. I'm pretty sure GERN is just dropping simply over being extended. First, let's look at ATRS, see why it's moving like it is. Alright, so ATRS provided a regulatory update. Alright, so it updated its drug application on ATRS. That's why it's moving, apparently. I think NSPR. Alright, so NSPR receives its regulatory approval for both CGuard EPS and MGuard Prime in Peru. A leader in embolic prevention systems, thrombus management technologies, and neurovascular devices, today announced that it has received regulatory approval for the CGuard embolic prevention system and MGuard Prime in Peru. The approval was granted by Peru's Ministry of Health. So NSPR received approval. That's why it's up. I know somebody mentioned what HMNY was doing, so I'm going to look it up anyway, though. Alright, so MoviePass, which is HMNY, and Landmark Theaters signed exhibitor agreement. The nation's premier movie theater subscription service and a majority-owned subsidiary of Helios and Matheson Analytics today announced an agreement with Landmark Theaters, the nation's largest theater circuit dedicated to exhibiting and marketing independent film. And so HM&Y, got a deal signed with Landmark Theaters. That's why it's up. GERN doesn't have any new release. I'm pretty sure it's just extended, and so gapping down some. Let's look at SEED here. All right, so SEED had a news release that came out yesterday that announces Vice President and Head of E-Commerce, the first key milestone for its new strategic direction in the social network e-commerce business. And so kind of a puff piece, I think, on SEED, but going to keep an eye on it regardless. LIQT is another one I'm watching. All right, so Logitech International files annual report and audited financial statements for the 2017 fiscal year. All right, so let's look at AYTU is another one. Nothing really new on it. All right, so that's basically it for the big movers. But yeah, HM&Y is going to be one of my main watches. May try to short it if it drops some at the open. I'm going to see if it gives me that chance. Yeah, it should be there automatically, Ben. If it's not, maybe try, I don't know, maybe just side clicking it and going to, I'm not sure. I can't remember how to do it. May go to style maybe, but it should be there automatically. Maybe go to style and then settings. Yeah, NSPR is one of my top watches, dog. Good morning, Crackdown. JR. Yeah, it just doesn't have the volume. ENRJ. Let's see what happens with it. But yeah, these four are my main watches: GERN, HM&Y, ATRS, and NSPR. ASTC gapping up some. May try to keep an eye on this one. Depends. Not tradable, unfortunately. Let's look at TRVN, PIXY. FENC maybe. And that's not tradable either. All right, so a few decent movers. GERN back down to 546. This looks like an IPO RDVT. LFIN gapping down a pretty big amount. Going to see about a possible rebound with LFIN. That's what I'm going to be watching for. This one basically is a rebound play with LFIN. Also OSTK, same kind of thing here. Gapping down a pretty big amount. Going to see if it can rebound some. Alright, so like I said though, I bought my first options on a GERN. It was a put, so I'm hoping for it to continue going down, and I bought it over 6, and so really nice move for my options so far this morning. Gonna try to unload them right at the open, get rid of them, and take some profit before it possibly bounces maybe. Alright, so HMNY, we'll see if it can hold over 350. I'm a little bit more short biased with it, although HMNY could easily run. NSPR, going to keep an eye on it on Ustock and Ustock and Robinhood. Good morning, Jonathan. What's up, man? RHT up. Yeah, RHT is up a pretty big amount. A little bit too expensive for my taste, though. AMPE. DSS. So I'm watching GERN, Matthew, because I bought my first option trade last night on Robinhood, and I got in at about $6, maybe a little bit over 6. And so it's doing exactly, what I was hoping for this morning. I'm going to try to unload it at the open. And like I said, I bought a put with it, so I'm basically hoping it goes down. And it's going down really nicely so far. And so I'm going to try to unload it at the open. And hopefully I can make a nice little profitable trade with my first options, So we'll see what happens. But definitely liking what it's doing right now. Have really no idea how to even sell an option, so I'm kind of lost with it, but we'll see what happens. Oh, well, Matthew's got it on silent. TUM announced earnings after after the market closes. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with it. Alright guys, we've got a little bit less than we got a little bit of time left until the open. Right. Alright, but man, look at HMNY still pushing up strong here. Thinkorswim's charting seems to be working decent now. What's up, commentary? What's up, man? Haven't seen you in a while, bro. So yeah, commentary. I bought my first option trade yesterday, holding a put of GERN over 6. So hoping it goes down. Gonna try to unload it at the open. Have a nice little profitable options trade for my first. We'll see though. The only thing that scares me about options is you know, if it doesn't go in your direction, it's essentially worthless. And so luckily GERN is moving down in my direction. Hopefully I can have a nice trade with it. But man, I was spot on with this trade though. Basically predicted it would go down, and it did. I wasn't expecting it to go down so soon. I was kind of planning on holding it for a few days. But since it's gapping down like this, I'm going to try to unload it. Alright guys, we got less than 2 minutes until the open. Good luck everyone. Man, look at HMNY washing out before the open. A little bit short biased with HMNY. We'll see if it starts to crash. See if it gives us that overextended short setup. It's definitely pretty extended. Alright guys, we got less than a minute until the open. Alright guys, we got 10 seconds left. I'm just preparing myself to sell GERN. There's the open. Alright, nice. So I'm up a ton on my Robinhood trade. Alright, I'm done. I got out. Nice. I made $17 from my first options trade. That's awesome. On GERN, I got out quick. But yeah, I'll definitely take that. Nice little small gain. AYTU is pushing up some here. Look at AYTU. Of course, it's limited on U stock. It's so tough to trade using limit orders on U stock. See if it'll let me in. No, sir. I definitely should have held GERN, but I'll take my little gain for my first options trade on it. Of course, though, AYTU is making it nearly impossible for me to get in. But man, look at this GERN washing out big here at the open. Yeah, honestly, I'm still pretty lost with options. All I know is that, you know, if I can buy a put and predict that some of these overextended stocks are going to wash, my basic plan with this trade, like you can see it gapped up. It's been up huge just in the last few weeks. And I think that's a pretty overextended move here. And so my option was it was a month-long option, you know, and I bought it over 6. And so for this wash, you know, that's really exactly what I wanted to see. You can see it was overextended. Wait a minute. HMNY is having a little washout long setup here. Watching HMNY really close here. Almost bought it just from that washout long setup, but you can see this fail. Don't like it anymore. But yeah, my basic premise was that since this thing is up so much on GERN, you know, it's got to come down some within the next month. And so yeah, you can see my Robinhood account up $17 today. So nice options trade. Look at this spike. Really good to see, up from 163 to 180 really quick. So I'll take it. Nice little first options trade for me. Watching HMNY now under 340. Yeah, just so much limited liquidity on there, man. It's just tough to get into anything from all the limited liquidity. It looks like Thinkorswim's charting's finally back, though. Pixie's running. Yeah, Pixie had a nice little spike. Alright, so right now I'm watching ATRS and HMNY here. Gonna watch HMNY under this 340 level, and ATRS if it breaks the low of the day right here at 236. NVFY. Pushing up some. Look at NVFY here, getting a volume spike, starting to push. Watching HMNY under this low right here at 340. NVFY trying to break that high. Let's see. Can't trade it, unfortunately, here. All right, there goes NVFY. HMNY is being really choppy. Also watching GERN maybe for a bounce here, especially if you can get over 550. But yeah, it feels good, man, to have my first profitable options trade, the first trade I jumped into. So GERN breaking the high of the day here. I'm trying to, at least. Same thing with HMNY breaking the high of the day now here as well. I was watching LFIN for a possible rebound play, and it's starting to rebound nicely here. Missed the move though. HMNY has always been a little sketchy to me, and so I'm going to be careful with it. It's kind of unpredictable a lot of the time. NSPR, man, look at this move on NSPR. Really nice move. Washout long. The entry here was this 267 break that I missed, but it's running up nicely here. Alright, so HMNY coming all the way back down to the low of the day again, but it's acting pretty choppy. Trying to get in. Unfortunately, it's not letting me in. There we go. Alright, so I'm short on HMNY. We'll see if it heads down some now. Nice, down to 320. Alright, I'm out for a tiny profit. I probably should have held, used a little bit larger sizing. I'm a little bit nervous about HMNY. I don't really necessarily trust it, and so I just got out for the smallest gain ever. But like I said, I just don't trust it that much, and so I kind of regretted it as soon as I got in. But profit's profit, I guess. AYTU trying to push back over the high here. Look, there goes AYTU. And it's still limited on U stock. I wonder why. That's weird. Of course. Yeah, this is the problem with U stock, guys. If you're ever thinking about getting in U stock, this is the main problem. Stocks that have tons of volume, 500,000 shares a minute, are limited liquidity. Super frustrating. So to save my settings on Thinkorswim, you just go down to Setup and click Save Workplace as whatever, you know. Tried to jump in AYTU a bunch of times. U-Stock's not letting me in. You can see it's limited liquidity for some reason. Yeah, AYTU's pushing up nicely. I can't really get into it. I mean, I guess I could get into it on Robinhood. No, I didn't want that. Let's see. I know I have day trades left on Robinhood. I'll wait to see if it makes a move. FRAN, Fran. Look at FRAN here. Pushing up from about 450 to 490s. May test $5 on FRAN. FRAN at 499, about to test 5. There's the break of FRAN over 5. It came right back down though. CLDR pushing up nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about AYTU. I was thinking about jumping into it, but with this being the second flag, I just don't know if I trust it. Market's a little slow today. MFGP pushing up some. DUST pushed up some this morning. This thing has a very small range relative to its $25 price level, and so not really interested in it, just too small of a range. I'm watching LFI in here for a possible low of the day break under this level. See if it starts dropping more. It's down a big amount already overnight, down from $60 all the way to 44, basically 45 really. And so it's down a huge amount. I'm not really expecting it to go down much more, but we'll see. GERN kind of doing the same thing that LFIN did. Watching it under 520. GRH washing out as well. All right, so there goes that AYTU wash. That's why I said I'm not really confident in it. That second flag scares me a little bit. All right, there goes GERN trying to test the low here. ASTC had a nice little push. TVPT pushing up to test 17. So there goes the low of the day break on GERN, GERN. We'll see if it can hold under. I guess I should have held my options with it. It would have been a little bit bigger trade, but $17, you know, is a pretty big gain for my tiny account on Robinhood, so I'll take it. TVPT trying to break over 17 now. On Thinkorswim in the top right, Tiny, you'll see a setup with a little sprocket symbol. Yeah, maybe should have held HMNY. Like I said, though, I said this at the open. I was more short biased with HMNY just because I thought it was a little extended. ASTC. Yeah, that thing went up to 340 and then came all the way back down to 260s. BHVN trying to break over the pre-market high right now. See what the SPY's doing today. SPY's washing. ARQL looks interesting. It's pushing up. ENPH, same thing. Market's a little slow today. Not too much moving. LFIN about to test the low of the day here. You're in AYTU 7. Hey, I mean, it's starting to bounce back. It could always keep running. ENPH still pushing up here. Not too bad of volume. Trying to break the high of the day. There goes ENPH breaking the high of the day at 530. Up to 534 now. Alright, so there's the low of the day break on LFIN. It's continuing to head down. It's down a huge amount in the last day. Yesterday it opened up around 71. It's down to 42 now, so pretty significant drop here on LFIN. Yeah, VIRT trying to test the high of the day here as well. Yeah, I don't see too much I like really, except for maybe LFIN for a short, but I kind of missed the entry with that one. And SPR bounce. GERN is bouncing here. It's at 540. Really choppy this morning. Tops is looking good. Yeah, TOPS is looking decent. Starting to run here. Up from 220 at 242 now. Volume's coming in. It's at 243 on TOPS. 244. Really watching it over this 250 level. At the same time, I'm definitely more short biased with TOPS. This was a split, I believe, wasn't it, for TOPS? If not, I would want to short it. GERN's getting close to that 550 area. Look at PIXY here, guys. PIXY, Pixie. Broke the high of the day at around 350 and came right back down, but it's starting to move here. Also, GERN is testing the high of the day. And HMNY looks like it wants to rebound here as well. So we'll see what happens with the GERN here. It's been really choppy. You know, you can see a little channel forming here between 550 and 520. ENPH trying to break the high of the day here. at 535. See if we can get over and hold. E and PH up to 540 before making a drop. And there goes GERN breaking over the high of the day at around 550, 552 maybe. It's at 555 now. We'll see if it gets a momentum push, starts to rebound here. It's up to 558 now. There's a little bit of volume coming in. 559. GERN still pushing up to 561, 562. So there's the high of the day break on GERN. It's pushing up nice here. Got up to 563, maybe 564. There it goes. So GERN's getting a little volume spike coming in once it broke the high of the day there. TOPS slowly grinding up as well. It's at 245. What's up, Redhead? Welcome back, man. Yeah, no worries, dude. Alright, so you didn't miss too much. Had my first profitable options trade on Robinhood. See, up 17 on the day with it, so good to see that. Kind of just spectating now. Kind of missed my entry with a lot of these. I have the best luck, or the best results, I should say, probably, right at the open, within the first 15 minutes of the open. And so now it's kind of not really the best time for me to jump into anything unless I see something I really like. And unfortunately, I just don't right now. I don't see much I like, so nothing wrong with sitting back watching unless I see something. I'm going to keep seeing if I can find something to get into, but for now, just keeping an eye on everything. JAGX. Yeah, we'll see if we can get over that 22.5 area. Alright, so there goes tops, breaking over 250, TOPS. Getting a lot of volume in here. TOPS is up. Excuse me. TOPS is up to 255, 256. High of 258. It's going to need a pullback here, I think, sometime soon. We'll see if it can, once it does pull back, if it can hold over that $0.50 level. ARWR. Yeah, ARWR looks good. Kind of flagging some here. I want to see it hold over this level though, this 770 level. So there goes TOPS here, up to 264. A lot of volume coming in on TOPS. Like I said though, I think it's about time for a pullback here, but that doesn't really mean anything. It could easily keep running. Up to 270. A lot of volume on TOPS here now. It's moving up strong. Yeah, appreciate it, Track Racer. Appreciate it, man. Welcome, man. Up to 272 on TOPS, 275. Man, look at this volume coming in on it. If it keeps acting like this, it's going to get halted sometime soon. But look at that push. Crazy move on TOPS. Just trying to pull back some. Let's see if it gives you a little 1 minute pullback opportunity. Up to 278, trying to get back over that high already. Up to 280. Look at this move, man. TOPS is acting crazy. Running up big here, 281. Reached the high of 284. A lot of volume coming in with it. New high of the day is what Sam means. So for instance, AYTU. It's pushing up. Or near high of the day. I don't know which one he means by it. Something high of the day. Alright, so there's the pullback on TOPS. It was necessary. It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to reverse trend. I mean, it could, but it needed a pullback. Had this entire push from 240 all the way to 280 with no pullback, and so that was necessary, I think. Nice, Mitch. Good trades, bro. Good trades. Good job, man. Yeah, all you have to do to make it look like mine is Tiny. All you got to do if you look at the top right screen of your Thinkorswim and you see the rectangle area, you just click that and hover over how many charts you want to have on your screen. I have 10 charts since I have 2 monitors. You guys can't see my right monitor, but I have 10 charts up because I have a dual monitor setup, so I have 2 monitors. Alright, so there's a 1 minute pullback on TOPS. We'll see if it continues here. I'm definitely a little bit more short biased with it now, though. Let's see if they have any options on TOPS right now. TOPS is not supported on Robinhood. That's a bummer. Alright, so you can see the SPY is starting to possibly rebound here. SPY's pushing up nice. Let's see if it does the same thing it did yesterday. Starts to run, breaks the high of the day. Top's starting to wash. WNDW, KS. Yeah, good call, man. Look at WNDW, guys. It's an OTC stock, unfortunately. I can't get into it. Let's see if Ustock has it. They might. No, they don't. Yeah, Ustock usually doesn't have OTC stocks, and WNDW is an OTC, so I can't trade it. NVIDIA follows the SPY. I think NVIDIA is a tech company, isn't it? A computer related company, right? I think so. But the SPY's looking strong now, trying to push up here. ONCS trying to get a little volume there. Look at INNT here. I missed this move. Look at INNT. A little bit more expensive of a stock, but the volume isn't actually that good. I mean, it's not bad since the stock's more expensive, but the volume is coming in here on INNT. It's up to almost $32 now. There's 32 on INNT. Facebook's pushing up strong today. All right, so INNT up to almost 33 now. All right, so INNT almost to 33, pulling back some here. We'll see what TOPS does here. It had a pretty, it had a pullback down to 260. We'll see if it continues. AYTU's finally breaking under that previous support it had, down to 67. BHVN pushing up here. So HMNY is still kind of being a little choppy after that drop. All right, so there's a 1 minute pullback on INNT. We'll see if it breaks the high here and continues. Yeah, TOPS may be done. Looks like it's going to start coming down here. CCRC has been slowly pushing up all morning. RIGL trying here as well. You can see RIGL up to almost 4. SPY dropping big. Fran over 5 again. ARWR up to 780s. Big pullback on INNT. SPY's falling hard too. Nice job, John Doe. What's up, Atheon? Haven't seen you in a few days, man. I don't think. Yeah, but 7, you can never really trust stock twits. Too many people are trying to pump up stuff they're holding. And so everybody's going to be bullish on stocks that they're holding on stock twits. And there's just too much bias. Nobody's being objective. Everybody wants to tell everybody how much the stock they're holding is going to push up or down. And you can never really tell if it's actually going to do that. And so, be very weary of what people are saying on stock twits. I just use stock twits to see what everybody else is watching, not necessarily to see what their plan is for those stocks. Ben, so I use Thinkorswim some. I have a trade ideas scanner, and so that's what I use. I also use StockTwits Twitter just to kind of see what everybody else is watching. Also, StockMarketWatch.com will tell you what's gapping up and what's gapping down, etc. So I use a number of different things. Nice trade, John, on NSPR. Good job, man. Spies washing pretty big here. ENPH. LGCY pushing up. Commentary, the SPY. I mean, honestly, I think the SPY will probably form a channel in between the high and low. But I don't know. There's no telling, honestly. This is just my guess, you know. And like I said, I'm not an investment professional, so I'm not liable for any losses you guys take. Always got to say that for liability reasons. But yeah, I think it'll probably just end up bouncing off the low, maybe a little bit under it, and then coming back up and then bouncing back down. And so I think it's just going to be choppy like that for the rest of the day. We'll see, though. You know, that's just my guess from you know, how the spies acted before. And so, you know, usually if the SPY is going to wash, you know, you can see this huge pushback up all the way to the highs. Usually it doesn't do that too much, but I mean, anything's possible with the SPY, to be honest. So there's no telling. Exactly, Jonathan. It's all bull, man. Stock twits. Everybody's just trying to pump up stocks they're holding. So there's the SPY break of the low of the day here. Maybe I was wrong. Like I said, you can never really tell what the SPY is going to do. People might start jumping in here, and it could start a squeeze on the downside. We'll see, though. Right. I do not give financial advice for a profit as well. Appreciate it, Seven. Yeah, I got to cover myself, man. You know, I'm just letting people know I'm not, you know, I'm not a pro trader. I'm not, you know, some type of guru here. I'm just letting everybody what works for me. It might not work for you. And so you got to make your own assessment of the market. Not liable for anything. Not giving financial advice for profits or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, there's no telling, man. You know, the SPY could bounce back. I mean, if you look at the daily, let's see. There's no telling, honestly. You never know what the SPY is going to do. I mean, it had some pullbacks like this a year or two ago. And so there's no really telling. You know, it did kind of the same thing here, and then it rebounded and kept going. And so there's no telling. You know, obviously for the economy's sake, I hope the SPY bounces back and continues to push up. I have a buddy, Rick, that is taking a huge long-term option put, so basically like a long-term short on the SPY. He thinks the SPY is going to start heading down in a huge way. And so everybody kind of has their own opinion. To be honest, I have no idea. I don't want to say whether it will or won't. All I can really say is that I hope the SPY rebounds and goes up, as to not cause, the economy to flounder a little bit. See you, Mitch. Appreciate it, man. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yeah, ARWR, it's sitting right around the high of the day. It's been there for a while. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. Today wasn't a bad day. I had an extremely tiny profit on HMNY, but I'll take it. It's a gain. And then I had a really nice options trade for my first one on Robinhood. Nice options trade. Definitely excited about that. Took my first option trade when I really didn't know what I was doing. I thought GERN would be down within the next month. And so luckily it gapped down a pretty big amount overnight for me on my first night holding this option, and I was able to sell it for, a 10% profit, a little bit over 10% profit. And so I'll definitely take that. Still going to play around with options. This is my second profitable day in a row this week. Hopefully I can keep the roll going on a little bit and continue to have profitable days. My setups have been working for the most part. I think I'm kind of starting to get the hang of trading much more. At least I have been in the last few weeks. And so hopefully I can continue this going. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button right now in this video. It does help support us, and we appreciate any support we can get. Also, if you appreciate this content and you like watching me day trade live every weekday morning, make sure you click the like button right now on this video. So if everybody could do me a favor and click the like button, I definitely appreciate it, guys. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the day. Hopefully you guys can all make some money, and hopefully I can continue on this roll tomorrow. But be sure to check us out tomorrow morning, 8:45 a.m. market time. And yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.